blocked me from going in the driveway. I got to move the car 2 times because he's blocking the driveway.
Should I read it?
Okay. There we go. Hi, everybody. I decided to, since I had a day off, I decided to get on here and make a video for you of jerk turkey wings. But I took the wing part off, and we're going to show you how to just do this part, okay? Then I have some, wait a minute. I have some asparagus that I'm going to put on the grill, the inside grill, okay? But first things first, so I have a practice tonight at the church, play rehearsals tonight, and got to be there at 7. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you the things that we're going to use, okay? All right, so, slap your mama, right? Little paprika, red pepper flakes, onion powder, garlic powder. Wait a minute before I show you that. Black pepper. My favorite. Bucky! My favorite. Let me tell you a quick story. I went in the refrigerator and I didn't see any of this, right? And I'm so spoiled. This powder does just as good as the wet season, but I have to have the wet season. So I went to Weiss and I went to Giant. I should have figured Weiss didn't have it, of course. But Giant, down the street from us, is usually where I get it from. But nobody in the store knew where it was at because they changed everything. So hubby went over to Klein Village to get this for me. This is just as good, okay? Me, hi, Miss Flo. Me, I'm spoiled. I want this kind. But let me tell you, this here, it rocks it too, okay? But you know you want what you want. So then I have that. And I have the browning sauce. You can use, let me show you. And when I ran out of this, I used the Master Gravy browning sauce and season. But I prefer this, okay? It's much thicker. So, and this Slap Your Mama, you can actually find at the dollar store if they still have them. But this was gifted to me. I'm going to use this. And now my herbs. I'm going to use thyme. And a friend of mine, Tanya, that I work with, she told me to keep your herbs fresh. She said to take a paper towel, wrap it up in there, then put it in the baggie, and it'll keep it fresh. So all of my stuff now is like this, so to keep it fresh. So I'm going to use rosemary today, and I'm going to use thyme. So let me take these 2 out. Here's my rosemary and my thyme, okay? So I'm going to use these 2. You put that up there. Then I'm going to use some carrots and some onions, okay? So what I did was I injected my turkey. Let me show you. Where did I put it? Okay, remember I showed you guys this? This is for turkey and chicken, all poultry. It actually comes with the injector. I'm making jerk turkey wings, Miss Flo, with rice and asparagus. So, see this? You can get it at Walmart. Weiss has them now, and I saw it in there today. We used to go to Walmart to get this. And you inject your meat, and you let it marinate for an hour, okay? As long as you want, overnight, and let me tell you, okay? All right. So let me put that back. And what we're going to do, see the turkey, I cleaned this with salt and water and lemon juice, okay? Then I rinse it off. Then I just put salt and water and let it sit till I was ready for it so it can get a little flavor from the salt. So that's what I did with these, okay? So you can use any season that you want before you put the jerk on here, right? And always use your gloves. I'm not using my butterscotch pepper on this one today, okay? I'm not going to do that. Usually when I jerk my chicken, I use that butterscotch pepper. I'm not going to do that today, okay? So we're gonna start the seasoning. Porter, we jerking turkey wings. Okay, so we're gonna start our seasons, and like I said, you use the seasons that you like to use. That's in your cupboard, okay? You don't always have to use what you see me use. Whatever you like to season your stuff with. But I told you before, if you learn how to play with your seasonings, you'll know how to mix different seasonings and see how well they work together. Because a lot of things you have in your cupboard, you probably say, nah, this is just for chicken. This is just for steak. You'd be surprised. I use steak seasonings on my chicken. Yep, I do. I use a lot of different stuff for my dry rubs too. So learn how to incorporate your seasons with different, try to think outside the box when you're doing that. So I got to take some paper towel because it's kind of too wet down in the bowl. See, it was too wet down at the bottom of the bowl. Because you know what? I didn't pat my meat dry. I didn't pat it. If you pat your meat dry, you won't go through what I just did. So, pat your meat dry, okay? Hey, Steve! Pat it dry because under my bowl here it was too wet. So that's why, especially if you're going to stick your stuff in flour, make sure you pat your meat dry. So now, and again, slap your mama, okay? And I'm going to be a little heavy-handed this time. So far what I've done, I'm making jerk turkey wings. Hey, Charles. So far, I just showed you what I'm using. So now I'm going to use the garlic powder. Now, when you use your powders, you can be heavy-handed. Don't be scared to use your powders. It's your salt you want to be worried about, okay? Because you don't want all your stuff salty. So turkey wings are thick, so you want to be generous with your powders, okay? Now I'm going to put some onion powder on. And you know when you jerk and stuff, try to wear gloves because God forbid if you have to do your eye or something, I'm telling you, you ain't going to like what you feel. And I'm going to take in you some black pepper. And then I'm going to put a little paprika. Now this makes everything brown. This gives you a good crisp too, so we're going to do that. And I have some pepper flakes, right? Again, I don't measure. Some things I can measure, but a lot of stuff I don't. But you guys are cooks, so you know how much stuff you want, You guys kind of know what you need to do. Now we're going to do the herbs, okay? So in this bag is the thyme. And if you put your thyme in a paper towel, it keeps it fresher. Look how pretty green that is, right? Hey, cuz! Look how nice and green that is, right? So here's our thyme. I like to be generous with the thyme, so I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 sprigs, okay? And then we're going to take our rosemary. This is a cool thing too, right? Look, to keep your stuff fresh, because every time I buy it, like a week, it's turning all brown, but you can always still use it, and you can use your stems. Don't throw your stems away. I'm going to use just 1 sprig of the fresh rosemary. In you go, right? I'm going to take some ketchup. Now, what ketchup does, it brings out a beautiful flavor with your Jamaican jerk, okay? This and this together, I'm going to take a little bit of ketchup, maybe a few drops, right? And put it in there. Now, let's get to some jerking. Wait a minute. Let's jerk some stuff here. I am going to take a tablespoon. Now, it's up to you how much heat you want. This is mild. But if you use too much, it'll be too much heat, okay? So be careful. But me, see that big old heaping is heaping. And then I'm going to just do 1 more. Not so heaping, just 2, okay? And if I feel like I need some more, right, I'm going to do some more. Now, here's the browning sauce. I'm going to bring you a little closer so you can see in this bowl, too. Now, it depends on you how dark you want that meat. You don't want it too dark because then it doesn't look appetizing, okay? So I am just going to go 2 here. And if I feel like I need some more, then I'll do some more. Right? So, come closer. Come on closer. And I want to show you my bowl. See my bowl? So I'm going to mix all this up just so. Hi, Janet. Mix it real good. Like with anything you do, mix your meat up. Take your time. You ever see people just be going at it? Don't do that. Take your time and make sure all your seasoning is well incorporated with your meats. Take your time. Rub it in there real good. Like so. See? Look at that. Take your time and massage that seasoning in there. I tell you guys all the time, you got to put some love in what you do, right? You got to put a lot of love in that food now. I tell you guys all the time. And try to keep your fresh spices, your wet spices, try to keep a lot of that in there. Hi, Pat. You know, because they do your food much better, you know, than like your powder seasons. Try to keep a lot of, I'm going to put this down now, a lot of wet seasonings and fresh seasonings. Wait a minute, I got to fix this. I don't want it to fall. I'm always dropping it. So we don't want that to happen today. I'm always dropping my tripod, I'm telling you. Hi, Dolores. So, see how I'm taking my time doing that? Look at that. See? You see that? So with the injection, when I put this stuff in here to inject in the chicken, it gives it a good flavor. And I told you guys you can get it from Walmart. I just saw it in Weiss's. And you let it marinate for an hour. It's so good, or as long as you want it to. And you see my thyme and my rosemary? I'm going to break it up now, if I can. Now I'm going to start breaking it up. Because you don't want the big sprigs, but keep your stems in there. You see I'm breaking it up? Break that baby up. Take your time. And for those of you guys that just came on, I'm not using my Scotch pepper this time. I gotta be cute. I gotta be careful with the peppers. Sometimes they don't like me, but I love them. Okay, so now we're gonna keep going. And this should be pretty good. And there's gonna be some leftover seasoning in the pan. So make sure you don't throw it away, okay? I'm going to show you what to do with it. Okay, so moving on. I have a big pan, and I have a rack in there because I don't want the turkey to be in all that juice because then it takes the crispiness away. So I'm using my rack, and I'm just going to take and layer the turkey on the rack, okay? Like so. Just layer it on there. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. Layer it on there. Lay it on me, baby. Look at that there. Yes, sorry, Bob. Nice. Voila. Okay. So take that thyme and all the rest of the rosemary, your herbs, put it on there. Now you see what I have left? I'm going to make a sauce with that. So, now that we have that done, I'm going to put this in the oven. Actually now, basically this takes a good 3 hours if you do it right. But if you want to put a little rush on it, that's fine, because that's what I'm going to do today. Because I'm going to take my gloves off now too, okay? Keep your gloves on until you finish the mix. Hi, Nakia. Hi, Karen. And don't forget, clean as you go. Clean as you go. Let me wash my hands from those gloves. And so we're going to put that in the oven. I'm going to take this bowl and move it over. I got a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, I'm going to put that food in the oven. I have the oven on 400. 400. I'm going to move this over a little bit. There we go. And uncovered. Your first hour, you want it uncovered. I wish you could taste it too good. Let me tell you, this kitchen be rocking. So good. But anyway, so moving along. 400. Your first hour uncovered. Your second hour covered. Your last hour uncovered. Okay? So with this that's left, right? I'm going to take a little bit more ketchup. Just a little bit. And this is for close to the end, but we're going to do it now before we do the asparagus. And then the second hour is when you put your carrots and your onions. And I have a red pepper I need to cut up to go in here. Sweet pepper, okay? That's the second hour. But I'm just telling you guys this because I'm not going to keep you on here that long. You know how we always show you the finished product, right? So, I know people got things to do. The have and the have-nots is on tonight. Yes, sir, I'm about it. My ratchet TV. Hey, Coconut. We doing some jerk chicken. I know you know all about it. Mr. Islander. Okay, so. Now, I have some beef broth. See what's left in there? Put some ketchup in there. And I have some beef broth. A little bit. And I'm just going to take and whisk that around because that is all I'm going to use. If I can find what I'm looking for. That's all I'm going to use to pour on here. I'm going to stir that up. And I'm going to get it all from the sides of this bowl. I'll show it to you in a second. Just going to stir that up. Put that rice back on. And I have some jasmine rice. I'm in love with jasmine rice now. I'm on the jasmine rice kick. First it was yellow rice. Then, you know, of course your Uncle Ben's. Okay. And this is all you need. Can you see that? That's all. This here has a taste to it like you won't believe, only because of the ketchup. It gives it like a sweetness because it takes, you got your heat. All right, let me put it this way. Salty and sweet. That's what you get from here. And it's good like when you put it on the turkey wings or your chicken. Now this recipe can be used for chicken as well. So I'm going to move this to the side. Now we're going to do this asparagus, okay? I usually cook my asparagus in my toaster oven, right? Well, I'm going to cook it on my inside grill today. So I clipped this asparagus off. I like every bit of it except for the real, you know, the woody part. So I put it in this bag. I have 1/3 cup of olive oil. Get in there. Put that in the bag. I'm going to put a heaping teaspoon of garlic, minced garlic, in the bag. I'm going to put some salt and pepper in the bag. Wait a minute. And I use sea salt, guys. Sea salt. Now, I could use another type of salt, but I want to use just the regular sea salt, okay? So I'm going to put the sea salt in the bag. Right? Now, I have an orange. And I'm going to put some orange zest. Somebody buy me a zester, please. This is my grater. Every time I go in the dollar store, every time I get ready to get the zester, the long stick, they're out of it. So I use this. It's just as good. Right? So we're going to do some orange zest. You can use lemon, but for me, the orange is the best. So I'm going to open up my bag. And let's zest on. Depends on how much you like, you know, how much you want on this. I like a lot because it brings out a good flavor. So let's get into it. Now, guys, if you want to see any of my cooking tutorials, I'm on YouTube for Cindy Demps or In the Kitchen with Cindy. I'm on Facebook, In the Kitchen with Cindy, and Kitchen Table Talk on the Facebook, besides my regular Facebook page, okay? So if you ever want any recipes or if you want me to make something for you, those are the spots that you can reach me at, okay? And I just made a somewhat of a website. I need help, but it's In the Kitchen with Cindy. It's on Site 123. But a friend of mine from church is going to help me with that. Okay. So I think I have enough. I'm going to turn the heat on. I'm going to show you what I'm using, okay? Let me get the olive oil. I'm going to show you what I'm using here. I'm using the indoor grill. See that? Just this side I'm going to be using. This side you can do a lot with too, but I'm just going to use the grill side, okay? And that's what we're going to do for the asparagus, okay? And I kind of think I can use a little more zest, so let me do some more because I want it to be real flavorful, so I'm going to use a little more. And again, you can use lemon, do not use lime. Okay, so, okay, let's see. And all I'm going to do now is shake this up. I'm going to seal the bag really, really good. Okay, I'm about to drop the tripod again. Wait a minute. I don't know why I can't do that right. Okay, so, put that back in there. I'm going to seal the bag up. And I'm going to do like this just in case. And we're just going to shake it real good. All that oil, can you see? You can use onions, like you can grill some onions if you want. But I'm going to keep it simple, okay? Like I said, I got things to do, places to go, and heaps to see. All right. Here we go. Now you want to see if it's seasoned enough? What do? You taste all your stuff, okay? I didn't have to taste my jerk because I already know I'm doing so much, so. And then you wash your hands afterwards, okay? Okay. Now that's seasoned good. I can taste the salt. I can taste the pepper. I can taste the garlic. I can taste the orange zest. I can taste all of that. So, even though I put olive oil on here, I'm going to put a little bit on my grill. And look at these. Ain't they cute? The Dollar Tree. I got a vinegar one too. Ain't that cute? Yeah. And I dropped the top in there. Oh well, so I just, you know. Things happen. Not too much oil, okay? Because remember, we put some in the bag. And then my jasmine rice, I cook in the microwave. I'm going to show you what I use. Okay. So this is done. This is microwavable. Right? And here's the jasmine rice. Look at that. Huh? Easy. When you don't want to keep using the stove and have to wait too long, microwaving it comes out just as good and fluffy. Right? So I'm going to put that to the side. Okay, let's put our asparagus on. I'm going to use these tong. You have to go. Listen, Ben, hey, cuz, anytime you want to see me, go on them sites, okay? I have a lot of recipes on there. And I have a cookbook. All my stuff in there. Ding, ding. Love you, cuz. I'm so silly. Okay. So, you can use your outdoor grill, too. I don't want to go out there. It's too hot. So, I'm just going to place these on the grill like so. Let them do what they do. And this doesn't take long. If your fire is right for indoor cooking, let me see. Do I need to turn this down a little more? Let me see. Every time I try to do this, I drop it. So, I ain't trying to drop it this time. Can you see that? Yeah, see that? Okay. And it's sizzling really good, so that means that my heat is perfect because it is sizzling. So I'm going to put the rest of it up here. And this is asparagus is so easy, but I love to cook it and to broil it in my toaster oven, though. I really do. I struggle with doing it this way or my familiar way. So I'm telling y'all to step outside the box. I need to do it too, right? So there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, boom, one last one. And it's sizzling. And that's that. So, want to see it? Look at that. That's it. So, and I showed you guys the rice. And that's all that is. So let me give you the ingredients again. For the turkey and chicken, you could do the same thing with your chicken too. So, pepper flakes, parsley. Now y'all know parsley. Hold up. Hi Joyce. Look, let me hit this asparagus with some parsley too. I use parsley all the time. Listen, this makes anything taste good. So, okay? Makes anything taste good. Okay. Garlic powder. Right? Onion powder. Clean off your stuff. Look at that. Make sure you clean it off too. When you see it's messy, clean that off. Clean it all off. Paprika. Right? Black pepper. Clean it off. Slap your mama. Right? Close it up. Clean it off. We did the pepper flakes. Okay. Browning sauce of your choice. I like this. Jerk seasoning. Clean it off. Right? Or the powder, which is, and it's just as good, but I'm spoiled. I like what I like. Right? So, put all that stuff back. And I always use the seasoned salt. If I'm going to use the salt, it's seasoned salt. So let's put everything back. That goes over there. And can you hear the asparagus sizzling and dizzling? Okay. Can you hear it? Look at that. Move it around. It's going to have a grill look to it. All right, look at that. Just let it do what it do, okay? Now I'm going to just leave it alone. I got a good sizzle. That's good enough for me. That lets me know that I'm doing the thing right. I'm doing the thing right. I'm doing it right. I'm doing the thing right. Doing it right. Okay. So, guys, go see Uncle Drew. Right, Steve? Go see Uncle Drew. Go see Uncle Drew. That thing was funny as ever. Art had to tell me who the real players were. And the makeup they did for them, excellent. That was really good. So the next thing I think I want to go see is Whitney. I heard some people said it was like really, really good. So I want to see that too. So we have everything going. The rice is good. The jerk turkey wings is coming along. I'm looking at them now. Coming along. Let me see if I can show you inside of there. Can you see inside of there? You see that? Yeah. So that's coming along good. And that's about it for now. So, being that that's going to take some time, the jerk turkey wings, you won't see that until the end. But what I want to tell you in case you make it, if you want to make it, if you do it right, it's about a good 3 hours. Why? Because first you want to get it brown and let all the seasoning go in uncovered. Then, the second hour, you want to put your carrots, your onions, and your red pepper or your orange pepper. Not a green pepper, though, okay? You want to put that in covered so that can season itself up and let the steam incorporate all the good seasonings with the peppers and the onions covered. The third time, you want to take the cover off and let it get crispy. And there's your hours, right? So each time, You want to flip it over on your second one too, by the way, I'm sorry. You want to flip that over. So that's an hour, of goodness. You can't go wrong. These asparagus smell so good. Let me show you now. See? It's getting that grilled look to it. Look at that. Huh? Yes, sir. This one, get over here. Get over there. Okay, look at that. It's caramelizing real good, right? Yeah, it is. Look at that one. You see that grill look on here? Look at that. And you can hear it doing what it do, right? That's when you know you're cooking it at the right heat. There you go. Okay. So now that you've seen all of that, hi, who is that? Oh, that's you again, Joyce. I'm going to say, hi, John. Okay, so now that you've seen that, that's all you need to know for right now. And hey, Winford, that's all you really need to know for right now. So I'm going to get off because I'm trying to time my recordings. 30 minutes is enough time to show you the prep and everything. So when I come back, I'll show you the finished product, okay? Again, if you want to see this full thing, go to YouTube after I load it. Go to Facebook, In the Kitchen with Cindy or Kitchen Table Talk. This will be on there too, okay? And if you want me to make something or you have some suggestions, whatever, those are the places to leave it, okay? Winifred, you'll see more of it later on, okay? So for right now, I gotta go because I got some stuff I need to do. I gotta be down at the play rehearsal and, stuff like that by 7. So, and I don't want to rush nothing I'm doing. So, like I said, don't ever rush your cooking. But I want to keep you no longer. So a 30-minute video is really good. So this will be part 1, okay? See you later.